Nehanda Charwe Nyakasikana was born around 1840 in Chishawasha in central Mashonaland in present-day Zimbabwe. She came from the Zezuru Shona people, rooted in sacred land and ancestral authority. Her lineage traced back to Shayachimwe, founder of the Hwata dynasty in the Mazowe Valley. From early life, she was recognized as a svikiro, a spirit medium of the powerful mhondoro spirit Nehanda. This was a royal ancestral lion spirit linked to land, sovereignty, and ancient authority. She became known as Mbuya Nehanda, the grandmother spirit of the people. She lived as both spiritual leader and human being. She married and had 2 daughters and a son, though her husband's name is lost to history. Her life bridged the visible world and the ancestral realm. In 1888, colonial expansion began under the British South Africa Company, led by Cecil Rhodes. By 1890, British settlers invaded Mashonaland, taking land and cattle. The search for gold became a justification for control. By 1894, the British imposed the hut tax on African households. Forced labor, relocation, and economic controls spread across Shona and Ndebele communities. Sacred land became a site of exploitation and disruption. To Nehanda, this was not only political invasion, it was a spiritual violation of ancestral order and sacred land. She rose as a voice of resistance, guided by the ancestors. In March 1896, the First Chimurenga began, a war of liberation. The Ndebele initiated resistance in May 1896. By October 1896, the Shona joined, expanding the uprising. Nehanda stood alongside Sekuru Kaguvi and Mukwati as spiritual leaders of resistance. She was the central female authority guiding central and northern Mashonaland. Her power was rooted in ritual, prophecy, and ancestral command. This was not only a physical war, it was a sacred struggle to restore balance between people, land, and ancestors. The Chimurenga became both spiritual and political resistance. By late 1896 into 1897, famine and drought weakened the people. Supplies ran out and resistance became difficult to sustain. Colonial forces advanced with superior weapons. By late 1897, the Shona and Ndebele resistance had collapsed. The land fell under colonial control. Yet the spirit of resistance did not disappear. In 1897, Nehanda was captured and accused of killing H. Pollard. Many believe the charges were politically motivated. Her trial began in March 1898. The execution order was approved on March 28, 1898. The trial took place under Alfred Milner's colonial authority. Judge John Watermeyer presided over the case. On April 27, 1898, Nehanda was executed in Salisbury, now Harare. Witnesses spoke of difficulty carrying out the execution. Before her death, she declared, "My bones shall rise again." From 1964 to 1979, the second Chimurenga unfolded. Liberation fighters invoked Nehanda's prophecy. Her spirit became a symbol of resistance. Movements led by Robert Mugabe of ZANU and Joshua Nkomo of ZAPU carried the struggle forward. They opposed colonial rule and internal political divisions. Nehanda became the ancestral voice of liberation. In 1980, Zimbabwe gained independence. Many saw this as the fulfillment of Nehanda's prophecy. Her words became a symbol of national rebirth. In May 2021, a statue of Mbuya Nehanda was unveiled in Harare. Her legacy is preserved in institutions like Parirenyatwa Hospital. She remains a national heroine of Zimbabwe. Nehanda lives on as both history and spirit. In Shona belief, ancestors continue to guide the living. Her story endures as a voice of resilience, identity, and freedom.